I first came to the Eco Institute a few years ago and was just immediately overwhelmed by how beautiful the space is, and decided to start coming back for the garden co-ops every Thursday and Saturday morning. And when I found out that this program was happening, I was really excited because it meant that those little special moments could be my lived reality for 10 weeks.
I've been interested in permaculture for a really long time. I've done a fair amount of reading and experimented a little at my parents' garden, but I really wanted a whole body experience that could be a community experience where I could get it in on a deeper level.
I'm here to really find out what my authentic purpose and path is in life. This seems like the place that I need to be right now in my life, and it just called to me.
It had a lot of the core values of what I find valuable in friendships, life, community. It's very earth-centered. There's a lot of opportunities to learn things, learn about permaculture, about living my most sustainable, best life. It also was just kind of at a point in my life where I was very much stuck in a rut. I wanted to grow and be able to ponder, and I guess at some level I knew that, but I didn't really know why I felt so called, I guess, to come here.
The Rising Earth Immersion is basically an alternative semester, and folks live in hybrid yurt domes in the forest for these 10 weeks with a cohort of 12 peers. These are young people who are very aware of the unintended but undeniable consequences of our industrial growth economy, and yet they're also a generation who believes in humanity's ability to change and adapt and create and cooperate, and a future that is beautiful and good for everyone. So a brilliant team of staff and designers have come together and created this curricular wheel. It does a beautiful job of representing the holistic approach to education that happens here. There's human connection, earth connection, and interconnection, all three very important legs of a sturdy stool. And within each of those, there are beautiful curricular elements that have been developed over 15 years.
The amount of care everyone has for each other is super rejuvenating, and support, the amount of support everybody just applies for each other. We see each other's goals, and we're gonna do everything we can to help you find out what you need out of life.
Having my birthday occur here, it was just one of the best birthdays I've ever had in my life. The love and the, appreciation and kindness that I felt radiating from others towards me. I was like, this feels so good, and I'm so not used to it. Also, something really special to me was learning about different communication processes and how to communicate in a way that's effective, that doesn't cause further conflict.
Getting to be friends with everyone, it's been so good. There's been so many good experiences. Being part of a meal crew and cooking for the group.
Those small community bonding moments of just pure joy and silliness that might come when we're all cooking together, or cleaning up after a meal even, that really make community so beautiful. We'll have spontaneous dance parties or music parties late at night. The amount of musical talent in the group is amazing.
It can be really hard living in community. We come from such an individualistic culture where we have our own rooms, we have our own lives, we have our own cars.
I definitely came with more of an independent mindset. This has sort of just broken down some of the things that I held close to myself that maybe I didn't consider a value.
One of the most challenging and rewarding experiences has been milking the goats, which is one of the farm chores that we all rotate through. And the first couple of days, the goats would kick over the pail, they wouldn't eat their food, they would try to bust out of the milking hold. Eventually though, as I got more comfortable, then the goats got a lot more comfortable too. And it became a much more soothing and almost meditative practice in the mornings.
You're just like outside almost a good portion of every day, and you're so inner focused on the land that we're on.
I learned a lot from like homesteading workshops and foraging mushrooms and garden co-op time, learning about the soil and learning about identifying the plants that are around us, which is amazing.
So this we did on a permaculture foundations day. So it was like 20, 25 of us, and we put in a lasagna, like a lasagna garden. We built some raised beds, and we did this hugelkultur bed all in one day. And it started raining on us, and it didn't even matter. We were just so happy to be working together and sweating together and accomplishing something, and the good cheer was really palpable, and the momentum. It was very energizing.
They learn a lot about who they are and what their personal challenges are and where their work to grow happens, and also what gifts they bring to share with the community and the rest of our world.
Things that I want to do more of, or that we've done here, is really incorporating a morning practice, mindful eating and mindfulness, more somatic movement, and really just getting more in touch with my body, and in that way.
This really righted the ship and re-railed my life navigation for me back towards permaculture, back towards community, back towards the things that matter. And I'm gonna take with me a deep, deep feeling of appreciation and connection to those values.
I came into this program with a real sense of confusion, especially after graduating, about what I should do next. And what I'm stepping away with is this sense that it is possible to live directly with the earth, and that I can have direct daily contact with the earth and feel renewed by why I'm doing the climate activist work that I'm deeply passionate about, and feel really held in community to do that.
This program, like I said, and I guess in the beginning, really did get me out of like a rut and a place of just like, it felt like an endless circle. And I feel really grateful for being able to come here, and I feel very like privileged in being able to come here. Not many people get the chance to like even have a space like this of community, support, reflection.
The challenges that we're facing right now as humanity are unprecedented. It's going to take all of us working together, all of us showing up in our whole humanity, in our fullness, in our full engagement.
There was a quote in one of the courses. It was talking about the Great Turning, which is the big transition that's happening in our times. And the quote was, "Whatever you do in this great turning, don't you dare do it alone." So that's what stuck with me.